This thing isn't picking it up, but there's like this, God, almost like a weird bronze color going on. Everything is like way dimmer than it normally is. And the other thing I've noticed, man, is these little freaking flies. They don't bite, but they land and they drive you crazy, like little no-see-ums. They came out in like the last 10 minutes. It's about 2:32. We got like about another 10-11 minutes before totality. Once in a lifetime. Okay, so you guys probably remember I have my Steampunk glasses, got the number 14 darkness on here, and then I bought a pair of these guys, and I used paint, and it would never dry. So what I did is I went out and I spent another $4 and got another of these guys, put it back on there with tape, and then what I did is I cut out the bottom because that was going against my eyes. I put a little extra padding here for my nose, and this way I can be protected from the sun, and still I can look down if I have to do any camera stuff. So this will work. Hey guys, I am in Townsend, Georgia. I got into this town about, maybe it's like 6 o'clock in the morning. So when I was just too tired. I couldn't sleep in my van. It was just like wound up because of the all the driving. And I wound up getting this room for basically 2 nights, but for the price of 1, because I was only going to be like 5 hours until checkout time. So she gave me 2 nights for the price of 1. I have a couple messages into my friend who lives down up in Greenville. She says the traffic already is crazy there, and I saw something on the news about people like running out of gas and all that shit because they're in line and just trying to get somewhere. So what I may do, I'm going to leave here early tomorrow morning, and I have an app on my phone that tells me, like right here in Townsend, Georgia, the Eclipse is going to be like a 95% or something like that. So when I find a place where I'm at 100%, I may just stop there, even if it's short of going up and see Crystal. Then maybe after that, because traffic will be really light going in that direction, I'll head up and say hi to her for a day and then take off back home. But yeah, it's going to be crazy. It's already crazy. Everything's crazy.
Don't let this solar phenomenon eclipse good judgment. You know, there is a concern for distracted driving. We have that without the eclipse. The eclipse is certainly a wonderful thing. It's going to capture our attention. We want to be as safe as possible. So if you get one message out of this is prepare in advance. Don't do it on the spur of the moment. We lose way too many lives on the highways already, and we want to make sure that this runs perfectly and people enjoy this event. A few tips, you can get them also on our website, but you heard me earlier, don't stop along the interstate. You know, don't drive with your head poking out the window. Don't just pull over. You got pedestrians and others that are out there. Be careful. If everyone is driving, staring up at the sky, and everyone on the side of the road is staring up at the sky, then who's looking out for each other? You know, we're looking at a wonderful event, but we need to take care of each other along the way.
So yesterday what I wound up doing is I used this app on my phone that would tell me when I got to the 100% zone, and once I got to that, I drove maybe another hour, and then this morning I went on Google and I looked for a park nearby. So I found this baseball/soccer field, and there weren't too many people here, which is a good thing because there was a speedway down the road that had hundreds and hundreds of people, and I don't want to be involved in that shit. So anyway, I'm sitting here at this park. I got a couple cameras set up. I want to try to get the actual sun itself and do a time-lapse with that, and I've heard stories that it'll fry out your camera. So what I'm doing is I'm using an old camera that I had for a long time, that if it fries out, it's not a big deal. It's on its last leg anyway. Then I have another one set up with my egg timer time-lapse thing. I want to see if I can't get when the actual eclipse happens, there's supposed to be a 360 sunset, and from my vantage point here, from what I can see, there's some trees on one side of me here a little bit, but the rest of it looks pretty good. Oh, and the sky conditions in general, there are quite a few clouds, but hopefully that won't be a big deal. Even if even if it was completely overcast, when the sun goes behind the clouds, it's going to get dark as shit. So that's going to be kind of cool. All right, I love you guys. Bye. So I am in KC, South Carolina, and you can see that there are a few clouds, but it's not ridiculous. So this is where I'm going to be for the deal. This camera right here, my Kodak PlaySport, it's old. It's been pretty good, but this is the one that I'm going to give up if I have to. This is the one I'm going to have pointing right at the sun. If it blows out the camera, oh well. This is my old LG G3. It's a great camera. I have it on my little thing that I made here to give a slow time lapse. I'm going to try to get that set up so we can see the 360 twilight. That would be nice. So right now, when you look up at it, looks like it's 75% covered, and yet it's still going to be like about another 15-20 minutes before it's total. There's a whole bunch of cars here and an RV. It's kind of funny, the guy in the RV, he's actually a science teacher from Tampa, so we were talking about the difference between the Umbra, the Penumbra, and all that good stuff. I forgot the words for it already, but I'm just kind of excited. This is kind of cool. As you can see behind me, not a lot of clouds. And definitely not any up there by the sun. So it's starting to get a little bit dark out. There's almost like a bronze tint to everything. It's really bizarre. I've been in an eclipse that was about this much, or roughly, but this, when it goes all the way, that's going to be fantastic. Later. Another thing, it has gotten a little bit cooler. I mean, it was like 90 something, and I'll bet it's gone down 10 degrees, and the sun's just not even all the way behind. We're probably at like 90% right now. Wow, it just looks so weird. And these clouds behind me, you can see those? Those are going to look tremendous when we have that 360 sunset. I have a camera set up on my time-lapse thing. Hopefully that'll work out.
you.